Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, or evening, or morning, depending on where you are. Yesterday, in the southeast part of the USA, FEMA, who we all love and adore because they're very helpful, put on a drill for earthquakes. And they say what to do is stop, drop, and hold. Well, that's very good. That's very fine. That's what they practiced. That's good. But they didn't, as far as I know, I wasn't there. But the way that I read the very few articles I could find on it, they did not offer any suggestions for people to prepare their homes or workplaces in case there were an earthquake. And I don't believe that they talked about what to do after an earthquake. And these are two very important topics that should not just be brushed aside. They need to be thought about. Yes, an earthquake is scary. A lot of times I don't feel them. I'm asleep or whatever, or I feel them and somebody else doesn't, or whatever. And but if you feel it, um, you know, it's a little scary because you know what could happen. The building could it could pancake, and you could be prepared and everything, and your house all in order and everything fixed up so it won't fly around. And, you're just standing in your kitchen and then an earthquake hits and the whole building goes kaboom, and so you got no hope, really. But anyway, that was off a little way out there off topic. But the different, I'm not sure what kind of different earthquakes I've been in. One is slip strike, and that is when one tectonic plate, there's two of them together. Okay, come on, they're plates. And slip strike is like one will slide and then kind of goes up over the other one. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's what makes mountains or something like that. Then there's the kind where the earth just, I've never been in one of those. And in the Loma Prieta earthquake, that was the last really, really, really big one in San Francisco. I was outside with my little child. I was standing in my neighbor's doorway trying to sell them some Tupperware. And the earthquake started, and you could see her house just going back and forth just a little bit. But nobody screamed. Nobody tried to run inside. I don't know. I don't know. The first earthquake I was in, I was at work, and as a teller, we had to sit on bar stool height things. And there was a strong earthquake, not Lone Prieta. This was in like 79 or something like that. And I didn't know anything about earthquakes because I had just moved there from the Midwest. And so the floor was rippling. Yeah, I've been in a few of those. You can see the floor rippling, but you can feel it. It's like being on a ride at the fair. Anyway, I didn't know what to do, and it was fun. So I just sat there on the stool, and enjoyed the ride. And nothing was flying around, nothing sliding around, and everybody's going, Leanne, get down, get down. And I was just like, and it was over like that. So, hey, do you know how fast an earthquake travels? Because if there's an earthquake like in Fresno or something, it gets up here, maybe, if it lasts that long. Lickety split. You don't even have time to blink. That's how fast it travels. Um, and an earthquake is not a supernatural event. It is not happening because the world is coming to an end. It is not happening because Romney's going to be president or Obama's going to be president and they've all got it in for us and Illuminati this and, bash that. And that is not why the earthquakes are happening. Not at all. It's just pure and simple geology or physical geography, whichever you want. Scientific. And all it is the shifting of plates, tectonic plates. And the whole world has earthquake faults. Everywhere there are faults. And one of the ones that a lot of people know about in the US is the New Madrid fault. And it's not pronounced New Madrid, it's New Madrid for some reason. But it's been due for another rumbler for a long time. And I think back in the 90s, Memphis was expecting an earthquake to hit. And they were selling hats and t-shirts. I survived the big one and everything. And of course, they never got the earthquake. But you see, that's the thing. You cannot predict at all when an earthquake is going to hit because it's not weather. The only thing you have to go on right now is just the history of earthquakes. And you take they have to measure where the land was at the last earthquake and how much it's moved. And geologists do that a lot, probably every day somewhere. But anyway, so after the quake, these are some tools you need to have on hand before the quake. You need to sleep with a sturdy pair of shoes by your bed, okay? You need to have a crowbar, the big one, not the little one. You need this, okay? Because if you're trying to get out of bed and a bookshelf is fallen and it's just too heavy, you need a crowbar so you can get out of the room. Well, you get my point. You need to have a gas shutoff tool. And I have all this stuff, and I'm not even in charge of the gas main here, but I have the tool. You've got to turn the gas off right away. And of course, remember not to strike a match, but also if you turn on a flashlight, that could set off an explosion if there's a gas leak. Surprise! So, what you need are glow sticks that can last up to 12 hours. But, there are things you need to have on hand. You need to have sturdy shoes, heavy work gloves. You need to have like a coat or something that you can throw over your head because there will be aftershocks and you don't know when they're going to hit. And so if you throw your coat over your face, then your face is protected. And I'm almost running out of time, but you get my idea. I mean, you've got to get out and help clean up and look for people. I mean, this is if there's serious damage. Okay, a lot of times the house will just fall off the foundation, and I'm not saying that lightly, but that would make the house uninhabitable. So anyway, I gotta go. My time's running out, and please drop me a comment if you have questions. Bye.